Hey, so I kind of deleted that other video because it was like repeating. I didn't realize it because I edited and can't really cut stuff out. But like I was saying, when people say I'm not, no, I always like, oh, why do you like this? People say, why do you like this cartoon movie, animated movie or a cartoon or something? Like animation sucks and stuff like that. I might be desensitized because I actually watch actual bad cartoons. And whenever they say animation sucks, they don't really know what bad animation actually looks like. Let me show you. So here's some of the animations that I say kind of suck. This is the number one worst one, where it's like, oh, one, two, three, four, five. Five Disney ripoffs that really are very bad quality. Um, they cash grabs on Disney stuff. Yeah, you'll see like a lot of stutters and some skips and some like bad voice acting and stuff like that. That was a clear example. This one right here, clearly Disney ripoff. You see the font and stuff like that. But Disney tried to sue them because it's too similar, very similar to their Aladdin. But they want this company won the thing because it's not exactly. It's not like blatant stuff. Like it's not like obvious as hell or anything like that. But like you see, these animations really suck. But Snow Queen, this is not like very blatant because this is based on the actual Snow Queen, not Frozen, which Walt Disney wanted to make a movie about the Snow Queen, but Disney themselves didn't want it, and they kind of threw away his hard work and stuff. This is Warner Brothers, so and this is the sequel. At least Warner Brothers had a sequel, and yeah, this is like a unique storyline and stuff like that. It's pretty good. And of course, this Snow White. They're copying Disney, but these stories are public domain and anyone can make it. The reason why I don't really like Disney is because they don't say is based on anything. Whereas like a lot of these sometimes usually say they're based on the story or they say it's inspired by a story and they don't blatantly say it, but at least they say they're not created by it or anything like that. They in this one right here, people some people are thinking this is the original Aladdin, like Disney copied this, and you can see why because this is like this bad guy looks like Jafar mixed with Genie because it's blue and then has the look and stuff like that. And this looks like Jasmine, and these look like the guards. And yeah, this castle, yeah. And the reason why people say that a lot Disney copied this is because this came out. No, this was being made like 64, I think. Yeah, it was like 64 all the way to like 90, or something like that. Well, yeah, the reason why it took so long because this was hand drawn and like some legality reasons and stuff like that. So yeah, and the Donkey Kong thing. A lot of people hate this, but I actually like this. This was decent, but the one thing that I don't like about this specific one, this like specific thing, is they made this seem like a movie because look, Legend of the Crystal Coconut, you know what I mean, and it seems like a movie, but it's not. It's 3 episodes or something put together to make it look like a movie, but this is the show. Of course, it's like a better quality, maybe, or pretty good quality animation and stuff. But yeah, people say this is bad too. Yeah. And based on how I bashed on Disney, how they copy, rip off like stories and stuff like that, I don't really hate Disney. These are Disney movies I actually enjoy. And starting from like the thing that kind of sucks, but I actually enjoy is these right here, these two. These are kind of guilty pleasures of mine. And this is like the storyline makes sense, and whatever happens makes sense. It's kind of like an ET situation, whereas alien that landed on Earth, confused and trying to figure out stuff. It's pretty funny. Guy from Back to the Future, he's in there. Yeah. Christopher Lloyd. Yeah, he's in there. This one right here, guilty pleasure because it kind of doesn't make sense legality wise, and the kid tricks everybody and no one figures it out and all that. So it's kind of like dumb adults, that unrealistic, but it's pretty funny. You can make fun of it and stuff like that. Like, I know Disney's not perfect, or any other company is not perfect. They all fail at one point, but these right here, these are legit. I actually enjoy. And some people would hate this because it's like, oh, it's racist and stuff, but if you don't make fun of like stereotypes and stuff, you're kind of weak. You need to like have a sense of humor of like making fun of like them yourself or whatever. Like this is like these is a stereotype that I don't have, but I kind of make fun of Asians even though I'm Asian. And right here, these are not Disney movies right here. These are presented by Disney. This is distributed and stuff like that by Disney. These are the two I have right here, Brave Little Toasters, and not many people talk about this because it's not like legit Disney movie. But this is about like inanimate objects are alive, and when people look at them, they close their eyes and stuff like that, pretend they're not alive. It's kind of like Toy Story. That's why I think that Toy Story kind of copied this, because this is presented by them, and Disney didn't make this themselves, and then they made Toy Story, or Pixar or something made Toy Story. And actually, Sword in the Stone. This was pretty good. It's like a musical, and the kid, King Arthur or something, he learns from Merlin through song, and like and it's pretty cool. Like overcoming parents, like step parents and stuff like that. It's actually enjoyable. And Fox and the Hound. This was pretty good. I kind of want them to do a live action of this because they're kind of stuck on the live action thing where like they want live action this, like the Mulan, and I'm guessing they're gonna do a Pocahontas, or they're doing a Dumbo and stuff like that, and Pinocchio right here. The reason I put this, like, of course, a lot of people love Pinocchio and stuff like that. The reason why I put this in this list because Disney wants to forget Pinocchio because Disney is kind of getting rid of their Pleasure Island thing in Disneyland, Disney World or something. So I put this because I actually enjoy it, but of course the original Pinocchio is a lot darker and stuff like that, and of course Pinocchio's made from something, but this is the only one that I like that Disney ripped off the original story because it's like very similar, like kind of like Hansel and Gretel. Hansel and Gretel is the same exact. They didn't change much. Okay, whatever. And this right here. Yeah. This Emperor's New Groove. I actually enjoyed this movie. It's the my favorite underrated movie, and Cusco doesn't really change that much, which I like because I don't really like the Disney movies where the character changes way too quickly, like bad to good, like within like 30 minutes. This one's pretty good, and the villain, you understand why she's the villain, why she doesn't like Cusco, and a lot of Disney movies also kind of glance at that, where you kind of don't understand why they're bad. They're just bad for sake of being bad. They want to be king or something like that. So that's why I like this one. And Lion King 1.5. My favorite Lion King movie because it's not my favorite Lion King movie because it's not really a Lion King movie. It's just a movie. It's just good, like funny little things. Don't want to really spoil it much. And this explains what how Simba wins against Scar, and Scar has like a huge team. How does he win without any help, you know? So, yeah. And shows where does Timon and Pumbaa live in the Lion King world, yeah, because they can't live in the rock, you know, because all the lions live there, so it's like they can't really do that. So yeah, I actually enjoyed this. So there, that's the explanation of why I don't agree with when people say when it's a bad cartoon, bad animated movie, and like, yeah, that's my explanation.